Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
A tragedy in Leavonia. A 3-year-old is dead and his twin sister and mother are in the hospital after a hit-and-run crash. This all happened as families were leaving the Leavonia fireworks last night, and this story tops our news at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Police say the driver hit the family as they crossed Merriman Road and Linden. Will Jones is live from that intersection tonight. Will, why didn't that driver stop?
Ty and Kimberly, that is the big question. That's what a lot of people in this community want to know tonight. Leavonia police say thanks to the public's help, the driver is no longer on the run. The mother and her twins were just trying to get across Merriman when this happened. Now, while this driver is in custody, one family is planning for a funeral and hoping the 2 other victims survive.
Seeing the kid on the ground was definitely a thought that's still in my mind right now.
It was supposed to be a night of celebration in Leavonia, the final night of the Leavonia spree, wrapping up with fireworks. But for one family, the night took a terrible turn. Around 10:45 last night, a 28-year-old mother from Detroit was crossing Merriman at Linden with her 3-year-old twin boy and girl when a car hit them, and the driver kept going.
Was probably scared for their life, but at the same time, they should have been worried about the people that lost their life. That should have been the first thing they should have done first, is stop.
Police say the traffic lights were flashing yellow, meaning drivers needed to slow down and proceed with caution.
And usually there's a cop here directing traffic, but there wasn't yesterday.
A neighbor who didn't want to be identified saw the aftermath.
And I arrived here about 10:45, and I showed up 2 minutes after the incident actually happened.
He described the scene as chaotic. The woman's body was in the middle of the street when he arrived.
There were people tending to her, and you can hear the sirens coming, so help was on the way. People yelling because cars are still trying to cross, even though she was in the road.
Witnesses had already removed the children from the road. The boy was pronounced dead at the hospital. The mom and daughter remain in critical condition.
Well, it's a sad situation.
A lot of people have been leaving flowers, stuffed animals here at the scene. There are flowers at every corner of this intersection. Some of the people who were dropping flowers by today, they were very emotional and they did not want to talk on camera. Again, 2 of the victims remain in the hospital in critical condition tonight. We're live here in Leavonia. Will Jones, Local 4.
All right, Will, thank you.
2 young men are behind bars tonight, accused in a string of drive-by shootings that terrorized Ipsellani neighborhoods for nearly 2 weeks. Police say the suspects fired into 9 different homes, leaving a trail of damage across the city. Victor Williams is live with more on how investigators track them down. Victor, good evening.
Yes, hey there, Kimberly. So police, they really wasted no time getting these guys off the street. Now, it's going to be 2 young men, just like you said, between the ages of 21 and 22. But here's some more facts surrounding this investigation. Just like you said also, Kimberly, although young, police believe that these men are responsible for 9 random drive-by shootings in Ipsellani between June the 17th and June the 29th. Now, 4 took place over on Tuttle Hill Road between Bemis and Willow, but the most recent took place near the intersection of Talladay and Whitaker Road sometime after midnight on Sunday. Now, at least no one was hurt, but there's a significant amount of damage done to the homes involved. The 21-year-old suspect is from Ipsellani, while the 22-year-old suspect is from Belleville. Police ended up pulling them over, finding a rifle that was consistent with the shootings. Investigators say from there on, the men admitted to the shootings, confessing during the interrogation. Now, both are in custody right now at the Washtenaw County Jail, but this investigation is continuing. Live tonight, Victor Williams, Local 4.
Keep us posted. Okay, Victor, thank you.
Community activists are going door to door in Detroit to prevent gun violence in the city. It's called Protect the Zone. It's a summer safety campaign aimed at preventing violence in neighborhoods, schools, and parks. It comes after a 4-year-old and an 18-year-old were shot and killed while the child was just playing at a playground on Detroit's east side. This is that play structure you're seeing right here. Then yesterday, a 15-year-old was killed and his 13-year-old sister was injured in a shooting at a home on the city's west side. Groups including Force Detroit, Detroit 300, and New Era Detroit are coming together to find a solution.
We are tired and we are sick of this deadly disease. This should not have happened.
Who would have thought that somebody was senseless enough to shoot by a playscape? A playscape.
For more information on Protect the Zone programming, go to clickondetroit.com. All right, let's get a check on the forecast. Turning to the weather right now as severe weather moves out of the area, which is great news.
It is. Let's get over to forewarned meteorologist Ron Hilliard. He's in for Kim Adams tonight. Ron, there's still some rain, though, in some places.
There's a few rain showers left over, but the line of storms has mainly exited southeast Michigan. We are looking right now at a couple of showers still impacting us in portions of St. Clair County, especially as we get around Marine City, still seeing those showers. But otherwise, the rain has exited southeast Michigan. Again, Marine City seeing some of this heavy rainfall right now, and we will continue to see this for the next few minutes before it crosses the St. Clair River and impacts pretty much entirely Ontario at that point. It's going to be moving out. I do want to show you a couple of showers will be popping up even after this main line. A couple of showers right now impacting Shiawassee County, and as you go around the Bay region, a couple of showers will be popping up as well, impacting the thumb. So there's still the chance of a few more rain showers, but the threat of severe weather here in southeast Michigan has ended. For now, we have those temps that are falling. We have a front that is coming through that will bring down the humidity, and then we will have dry and clear conditions over the next few days. What we will experience for our 4th of July, I'll tell you in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Ron. Police are searching for a motive after 2 people were found dead inside a Grosse Pointe Woods home. Grosse Pointe Woods police responded to a welfare check on Sunday afternoon on Breeze Street. That's when they found a man and a woman dead inside. Police stayed at the home for several hours to investigate. Michigan State Police are taking over the investigation from here.
Michigan health officials are warning about a deadly drug that's 10,000 times stronger than morphine. Carfentanil is showing up again in Michigan's drug supply. The drug, originally developed for large animals, is now being found mixed with cocaine and other street drugs. 11 people have died since January across 6 counties, including Oakland, Wayne, and Genesee counties. State health officials say this powerful drug can cause rapid death and may require multiple doses of naloxone to reverse an overdose. Michigan's chief medical executive urges anyone who uses drugs or knows somebody who uses drugs to carry naloxone. The overdose reversal drug is available free through health departments and without prescription at pharmacies.
A massive healthcare fraud bust in Detroit with doctors and pharmacists accused of selling prescription drugs for cash. Federal prosecutors say 4 Metro Detroit suspects ran a fake patient scheme using a Southfield clinic and Detroit pharmacy to illegally distribute oxycodone and other painkillers. In a separate case, 6 local nursing homes will pay $4.5 million for providing poor care to residents. It's all part of a nationwide crackdown on healthcare fraud, targeting criminals who steal from taxpayers and endanger patients.
Trouble in the jury room just 1 hour into deliberations in Sean Diddy Combs' criminal trial. The jury sent a note to the judge worried one juror cannot follow sanctions. We're told the judge interviewed the juror and urged the panel to keep deliberating. This comes after 6 weeks of testimony and evidence. The music mogul faces conspiracy, racketeering, and sex trafficking charges. If convicted, Combs could spend life in prison.
Check your refrigerator for our latest recall alert. A New Jersey company is pulling more than 140,000 pounds of bologna from store shelves. Geyser's European-style provision says several of its bologna products contain meat and poultry that's not listed on the labels. The recall includes veal bologna that contains pork, chicken bologna with hidden pork, and Russian-style bologna with undeclared beef. No illnesses have been reported from this. This is considered a low-risk recall.
If you're heading to an Oakland County lake this holiday weekend, expect to see more Marine patrols on the water. Sheriff Mike Bouchard says his Marine unit, which is the state's largest, will be out in force for the 4th of July. It's part of Operation Dry Water, a nationwide crackdown on drunk boating. With the most registered boats in any Michigan county, Oakland's 45 Marine deputies will be watching to keep holiday boaters safe.
Well, just 2 days away from Detroit's top cop hitting the streets for Walk a Mile Wednesday. The event gives residents a chance to share their concerns directly with Chief Todd Bettison. Last week's walk was canceled due to weather. This week's walk will take place at Holy Temple Church on Esper on the city's west side. The program began in 2021 under former Chief James White, and it continues as a way to strengthen police-community relationships.